Hi, this is Jan Seraph, coming to you from beautiful Severa Beach, an adult destination in Linden Labs' Secondlife. We're not affiliated with Linden Labs and do not represent them officially or otherwise. Today, I'm talking about our new Severa Adboards, featured at Zircon Lounge and other locations. Let's look at how to rent and load these adboards. I'm going to illustrate the big problem that most people run into when using the boards, which is that they use control drag, which is used almost nowhere else in SL unless you use some very unusual and random other devices. And make sure to stick with me to the end, because once you've gotten everything set up, you still need to set your board to ready. So, first the easy part. Let's rent the adboard. We click and pay. Easy. We know we've succeeded because the board will shift to offline from vacant, then quickly to online as it's now checking us. Don't want to show your online status? We'll get to that. Now, I've done something here you don't have to do, but I think it's smart and I recommend it. I've sorted all the things I'm going to put in my adboard into their own folder. I have my information card or rates card, and then I have up to 10 other pictures, including the one I'm going to use as my main image. Now, before you add your textures to the board, there's one thing you need to check, which is that your texture is full perm or at least copy transfer. Because if it's not copy transfer, the board can't give it away to multiple people. So you click on each item and just check right here that copy and transfer are checked. I'm going to control drag my main image, the one I want displayed on the board, onto the board. Note, I'm not dragging my picture into the board's inventory. What I'm doing here, I've clicked on my image, left mouse button first, then immediately following the control key. And when I hold those down and drag it onto the adboard, you see I get this red outline here. So I drop my image, and I've found it seems to work best if I release the mouse button first and then the control key. And you want to move kind of slowly and deliberately. Make sure everything has time to register. Now I want to demystify this for you. The default display image should be the first one you drop in. Then you can drag all the rest of your images and note cards in. So let's do that. Control left mouse button and then drop, and that works well. If you mess it up, don't worry. The easiest thing to do is just reset and start over again. Same thing if you accidentally add too many items and get an error message that all your items won't be given out. Just hit reset, check your number of items, and re-add them. The Zircon adboards are limited to note cards and textures, and you can add up to 10 items. But other administrators may allow you to add other types of assets like objects or landmarks, and may allow you to add more items. I've added all my items, so now I can test the board. I click on Test, and I should get a folder, and I can look at the folder and see that what's delivered to me is what I meant to put into the board. So that's my basic setup. Now I can do a few other things. First, I can set an email. So I'm often offline, and I want to know if a potential client has contacted me because I want to send them an IM and follow up and see if there might be a time we can meet. So I click email, and a blue box opens, and I type my address in. I'm just going to mention while we're waiting a moment, the final step is to set the board to ready, and if you need help with that, we'll show you how at the end of the video. Now let's decide I'm getting too many offers. Yeah, right. So I want to stop email. Or maybe I'm on vacation and can't respond right away. I click and choose No Email, and it's stopped. Then if I want to restart, I'll have to hit email and enter the address again. Let's say that I'm busy and don't want people to see my online status through the board. I click and choose Hide Stat, which means hide status. And it doesn't change right away, but it should within about 5 minutes. That's because the board isn't set to check online status every few seconds, just to save on resources. So now we see the board says offline, and it will stay that way until I choose Unhide Stat or Unhide Status. Now, if I want to know how many people have clicked on my board, I can hit clicks, and it tells me I don't have any clicks, which is correct. The board also sends me alerts anytime someone clicks on it, but maybe again I'm busy and don't want to get those alerts. I can click on Info Off and I won't get any information about who clicks on the board. Otherwise, when someone clicks on the board, I should see a message like this. Here we see my info because I clicked the board. You'll get information about the person who clicked, hopefully a potential client or buyer. Finally, we need to set the board running by hitting Ready. We just click on the board and click that. If we decide to end our rental for any reason, we can hit Leave, but as a warning that may not give us a refund. We'll need to talk to our manager to ensure we're refunded for any remaining time. Okay, that wraps things up. As for the question everyone is asking, is this my real speaking voice? The answer is yes, this is absolutely my real speaking voice. If it sounds a little bit computerized, remember my body is literally made up of ever-shifting electronic pixels, and I live in a computer simulation. All in all, I think it's pretty natural if you take that into consideration. But more importantly, I hope you'll find it easy to use the new adboards and that the features will be helpful to you. From Severa Beach, I'm Jan Seraph. Thanks for watching.